Pulse brought the nation to its knees. In the fear and weakness that followed, the military began aggressively researching new types of weapons. Weapons that would forever change humanity. I was one of those weapons. Created in a lab, raised as a soldier. Fearless and lethal. I and others like me escaped our prison, and so I live in this post-Pulse world. A woman and a warrior. Trying to understand who I am and how I can belong.
The eyes.
They wanted perfect soldiers.
The look.
So they built them.
The hero.
They taught us to fight.
Who truly is a product of her own times. Dark Angel.
Come on, you're not even trying.
The future begins now on DVD. Experience the groundbreaking first season from Academy Award winner James Cameron. With over 17 hours of action.
Bring it on!
Including exclusive cast and crew interviews.
This is about a sociological science fiction that says, what if the rules of our existence changed?
Witness the shape of things to come. Own it on DVD and video.
Girls kick ass.
There are different kinds of science fiction. There's science fiction that's about robots and spaceships, and that's not what this is. This is about a sociological science fiction that says, what if the ground rules changed? What if the rules of our existence changed? And now what that gives us the opportunity to do is to recreate the kind of the gangsters and the corrupt society and the average person being kind of an underdog who's in need of a hero. I mean, we always feel like we're in need of heroes, but I think that this ups the stakes. So we've created a hero to fill this vacuum, this need, and she's the Dark Angel. She's the avenging angel of the story. The character's name is Max.
My character's name is Max Guevara. She's confident. She's a smartass. She's honest. She's real. She's very comfortable with herself, like in an unusual way. She doesn't feel the need to put on a facade for anyone. And the only kind of mask that she ever puts up, it's to defend herself and not expose her heart and the secret she has that she can't tell anyone. But it kills her because she wants to. She's a bike messenger during the day at a place called Jam Pony. And that's kind of where she just chills and she's herself and she doesn't worry about, you know,
is this person going to do this or that, or wondering if someone's kind of weird or works for the government. She just kind of like hangs with her friends and lives as normal of a life as she can, you know. She was making a delivery, and her night job is actually a cat burglar, because she needs to get money to go pay an investigator to sort of find her roots. She wants to find the other kids, you know? She needs a connection. She has that craving for some kind of family. So it sort of drives her every day.
Our guy Logan, you know, he tells the truth. Now he's smart enough to do it anonymously. He hacks into cable feeds, and he does cable hacks that are seen, you know, regionally, possibly nationally, where he pops in for 60 seconds and he tells you what's really going on. And he does it with this kind of pixelated way of hiding his face. And he says, "Here's the straight scoop, folks. This is what's really going on. You can't trust these people. This, and this." And so he's a truth teller in a time when nobody's telling the truth. And so they want him. They want him. They want to take him out. You know, he's making an awful lot of enemies.
Well, my character is a guy named Logan Kale, who is not the simplest guy to explain, really. I mean, he lives this kind of secluded monastic life of of the underground rebel.
Well, Max breaks into his apartment because he's independently wealthy and has lots of nice little baubles around his place, and she had spotted it during an earlier delivery run. She's a bike messenger, and so she breaks in to steal some stuff, and he's in the middle of doing one of his, you know, rebel cable hacks, and she realizes who he is by virtue of the whole setup, and recognizes that he's the eyes only character, and he in turn comes to realize that she is this kind of creature that's been created by the government.
Jessica, please, could you say hello?
Hello. Wow. I can't believe the turn-up. This is great. It's very flattering. Thank you.
本当に大勢いらっしゃいまして、どうもありがとうございます。ありがたいです。
Yes. Already I'm saying, what was the question?
Okay.
Max is always alone. So being in Vancouver and being sort of disconnected from my family and all my friends, it was easier for me to sort of get into that. Plus, I trained every morning for about an hour before I went to work, and Max is very physical. So my morning preparation and training and being away from everything that was familiar, shooting in Vancouver for 10 months out of the year, I was sort of always in, ready to work, and always in sort of that Max headspace. And because I also, you know, helped create her with Jim Cameron and Charles Egley, so it was actually quite easy.
The getting into the roles is, it's really a process of, that starts with Mr. Cameron, with Jim Cameron and Charles Egley, and they've created this world where Max is on a quest for her identity, and that is sort of her holy grail. And we follow her on that Grail quest. And Logan is one element in that journey for her. And every scene that takes place in all of Dark Angel is about that journey for Max. So that is how, at least, I come to, look at the scenes. It's how do we learn more about Max in the most interesting way.
Go ahead.
The relationship between Max and Logan. Not a simple one. Max has been targeted with a genetically engineered virus so that if she touches Logan, he dies. That makes any relationship complicated.
Has been talking about the show turning into a movie since we shot the pilot. He's always wanted to make the movie. And then while we were filming, he was like, God, I wish we had more time and more money to make this bigger. And, because he thinks big. And, I don't know. I don't know if it'll be a movie, but I know everybody's on board if it is, and the crew loved working on it, and so did the cast. So, as long as it's directed by Jim Cameron, I think it'll be good.
It's been almost a decade since I escaped the military scientists and soldiers that created me. I've always wondered who I should say created me. Was it the scientists that combined every positive soldier trait, cat DNA, and other odds and ends that would make me the perfect soldier? Or was it the scared young woman who gave birth to me? There are days when I would have to say it was the scientists. Days when I feel the soldier in me rise. That artificial destiny, trying to make me into what I was designed to be. I'm one of the lucky ones to have found freedom. I have a choice. I still wonder about those that remain on the inside, others like me. I suppose that in some way, I will always be related to them, since scientists and scared young women created all of us.
All the military activity wasn't a rumor. Seattle's just been put under curfew. I-Corp is on a massive offensive rounding up the last of the genetic warriors that roam the streets. And Max, your name keeps coming up in comlinks I'm intercepting from the head sergeant. They've set up numerous blockades and military posts in all sectors. Use extreme caution as you progress through the city. Their security network is huge. I'll contact you with any status updates.
There.
You look lonely. Hey, baby, you've really got to get to the gym.
Max, keycards are used to enter restricted areas in the worlds. Look for panels located on doors or gates that do not allow entry.
And more often.
Stop her!
Can't we just be friends?
tracks.